Okay, thank you for the chance given to me. My name is Tiara Mansopu and I am the second speaker from the affirmative team. Now I will give my arguments about the motion. This House will block ex-corruption from running in the legislative elections. But before I give my arguments, firstly I want to rebut the arguments from the first speakers of the opposite team, where he said that block ex-corruptors from running in the legislative elections violate human rights, especially political rights. I disagree with this because the regulation in the PKPU is not a form of revoking someone's political right who are deemed to them to be violating human rights. This is because the prohibition is only limited to ex-convicts in case of corruption, terrorism, and narcotics, which are types of extraordinary crime. Meanwhile, ex-convicts in other general crimes are still given opportunities, so this spirit must be appreciated as an implementation of Law Number 28 of 1999 concerning KKN Free State Administration. In addition, election integrity is determined by at least three factors, namely the integrity of the participants, the integrity of the organizer, and the integrity of the voters. The KPU effort to ban former convicts in corruption cases from running for office are part of building the integrity of elections participants and candidates. Therefore, we agree with this motion because with the ban of ex-corruption candidates from running for legislative elections, this provision will have positive impacts, namely 1. Encouraging political parties to prioritize a track record of integrity, namely never being involved in a corruption case and nominating candidates for legislative members. 2. Provide space for political parties cadre who have the integrity to be nominated by their political parties. 3. Providing a better choice of candidates for legislative members to the public of voters in terms of involvement in corruption cases. 4th, prevent active DPR members from engaging in corruption due to the threat of sanctions, not being able to return to take part in legislative elections, in addition to criminal sanctions and fines. 5th, encouraging the improvements of the image of the DPR, which has been considered corrupt by the public due to the large number of members involved in corruption cases. So, in conclusion, we agree with that motion. Ex-corruption is not allowed to become a legislative elections with judgments based more on the moral aspects and credibility of a person, where in our opinion corruption is an act that injures people because they take people money for personal gain and returning them as a representative in the peoples is something that is inappropriate, and as a legislative candidate one must have a track record or clean morality. So that's all from me as a second speaker. Thank you for your attention.